hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today I have a special video for you guys because if you know me, you know I am a huge fan of the Promised Neverland. I had been live streaming it for a while on my channel, but then I got caught up in life. I might take that back up again. If you want me to, definitely comment that down below because it's definitely something I'm interested in. But yes, I'm a huge fan of the Promised Neverland. I was waiting for the anime to come out and it's finally out, and boy, I am hyped! But before the review, I would just like to say a few things. Number one is, look at this! Isn't this the coolest thing? It is some fan art I got, and I am super duper happy with it because look how cool I look! Ah! It's amazing! Tasuto had offered to draw me some fan art and I was like, heck yeah, you can do that, feel free, that's totally cool with me. And like, they drew some really amazing stuff. Definitely go ahead and give them a follow. Their Twitter handle is right here as well. I will link it down below, but they do commissions and stuff, so definitely go hit them up if you want them to. If you want to commission them rather, because they're actually really amazing. And yeah, I thought I'd just let you guys know because look at that! Awesome! As well, I mentioned this in my last video, but I do have a Ko-Fi set up, and if you do want to support me on my channel and on my cosplay and stuff, feel free to donate. The link is down below. But besides that, let's just get to the video because that is what we are here for, so let's go! So this video is going to be half first impression, half review. If you haven't watched the episode itself, don't worry, I will be warning you once I get into the review part because I will be talking about spoilers, but the first part is going to be my first impression of the anime itself. As well, I'll be talking a little bit about what it is in case you haven't watched it, so let's just go ahead and start with that. So, this anime, the story, follows Emma and her two friends, Norman and Ray, and their journey throughout life. But really, it's their life is based really centered around their life at the Gracefield house. It is an orphanage, so Emma is there with all of her family. It's all the other orphans, and they've pretty much created this family, and they have their mama, who is obviously not their real mom, but she is there to protect them, support them, and just take care of them and all that jazz, you know. But the most important thing about this anime, this story, is that everything is not what it seems. And oh boy, I am so hyped for this anime. I am just so excited. Like I said before, I have read the manga and I was just looking forward to it. Also kind of dreading it in case they did a horrible job, but first impression is I think they're doing a great job. They do kind of foreshadow some things a little bit more than I'd like to because it's kind of like making it already seem more eerie than it should, because the anime itself, you'll learn quite quickly that not everything is as it appears to be, but it's also cool that they do foreshadow that because you're like, oh, hoo-hoo, I know it's going to happen. Especially, like, obviously if you've read the manga, you know what's gonna happen. But first impression, I think they're doing a great job so far. I'm very excited to see how they will go with it. As well, I think they did do a really good job of just like having this as the one episode, and it had a good ending. I found a good way to end the episode. So overall, I think they're doing a great job. My first impression is I'm hyped. So let's go, boys. I'm ready to watch more. Okay, so now we're just kind of gonna go into the review part. So if you haven't watched it, this is going to obviously contain spoilers, so thanks for watching if you're going to leave now, but let's go talk about spoilers. Okay, so in this episode obviously we meet Emma and Norman and Ray, and they all look phenomenal. I'm super hyped about that. Everyone looks adorable, and oh man, every time I see Phil I'm like, ugh, I love you so much. You guys will learn later on, but Phil is an MVP. I love him so much. But anyways, in this episode we kind of get to know Norman, Ray, Emma, and we learn that they're all geniuses in their own rights, and we kind of see what the day-to-day life is at the house. Like we see they wake up, they eat food, they go play a bit. They also have some sort of test that we're really not really sure about yet, but you kind of learn more about what it is near the end of the episode. But that's really what the episode is, and just kind of like telling you exactly how their little family works and how they're all orphans, but they all think of themselves as family and stuff, and they do a really good job of that, and I'm very happy with how it looks so far and how they're creating this dynamic between the characters and stuff. As well, we do get the introduction of the gate and also the fences, and we see that they are dangerous and I shouldn't go near them, and we see that obviously there's something going on outside of the house. But let's just go ahead and talk about the end of the episode, because that's what we're really here to talk about. Am I right? Yes. Okay, so I am so happy with how they... Okay, honestly, it doesn't take much to please me as long as they don't butcher the, like, the manga into the anime. I'm totally fine with it. And the thing about me is I haven't read the manga, like the beginning of the manga, for a while. I think it was like last year or something, honestly. Like, it's been a while since I've read the beginning, so I'm a little hazy. Obviously I remember like all the important parts, but like some like maybe minute details I wouldn't necessarily remember. So in that sense I'm kind of happy, because at least I can't be that super critical about everything. But overall I think it's doing pretty well, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here and if they continue to do a good job. But the ending, oh man, I think they did a really good job with the monster demon dudes and like their introduction, and you really saw like the terror, and you felt the terror on Emma and Norman's face, and just like everything about it was so tense and eerie. And oh man, the ending where they cut to Mama and that like noise music effect thing and her face, and you're like, oh snap, something's going down. And yeah, I think they did a great job, and I'm just blabbering on for too long. This is what happens when I do reviews. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, but overall I'm really happy with how it is going so far. I don't want to get too overhyped in case they like completely screw it up later, but for me it's doing a pretty good job. I know some people were saying that they missed a few things, I think, or they think they'll miss a few things, but luckily for me I have a horrible memory, so you know, can't really remember what they missed. I'm just excited to see what goes on and if they will continue to do it justice. So yeah, okay, that is the end of my review, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, if you want me to do live reactions to the anime itself, let me know. I might be able to hook that up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are all amazing, wonderful people, and yeah, I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!